Hi, I'm Destiny, and I'm here to teach you our two main topics today, social studies and science. So let's get started. So let's talk about science. Science is practically everywhere. Riding your bike, your scooter, your skateboard. There's so much science there. Even something as simple as hitting a ball includes a lot of science. Because each thing we do, there's something that sort of makes it in order to move and proceed. Everything has a process. The whole universe does. Wait, then how were we created in the first place? Obviously, Earth came first. Earth was created 4.54 billion years ago. Now that's a lot of years. So when the solar system settled into its current layout about 4.5 billion years ago, Earth formed when gravity pulled swirling gas and dust in to become the third planet from the Sun. Like its fellow terrestrial planets, Earth has a central core, a rocky mantle, and a solid crust. The early Earth had no ozone layer and was probably really hot. The ozone layer covers the entire planet and protects life on Earth by absorbing harmful ultraviolet B radiation from the sun. The early Earth also had no free oxygen. Without an oxygen atmosphere, very few things could live here on Earth. Gravity captured some of the gases that made up the planet's early atmosphere, and while life was created 3.5 billion years ago. It's because that's the age of the oldest rocks with fossil evidence of life on Earth. Phew! What a mouthful. Let's look around. We definitely see ground, and we might see a lot of buildings. But before cities and streets were ever created, land was here. Everything that holds what we've all built. So how was land formed? Great question. Like Lego blocks built on top of one another, large parts of the Earth's continental landmasses were created by tens of thousands of quick eruptions or bursts of molten magma. That was transferred rapidly from the mantle and lowermost crust, and then injected as large horizontal sheets into the upper crust. The atmosphere and oceans of the Earth continuously shape the land by eroding and transporting solids on the surface. The crust, which currently forms the Earth's land, was created when the molten outer layer of the planet cooled to form a solid mass as the accumulate water vapor began to act in the atmosphere. Erosion breaks down land and continents into smaller forms. Wind and water movement are common types of erosion. Erosion can also create new land. As rock and other sediment are carried away by the forces of erosion, they eventually settle somewhere else. How were huge mountains created then? Another great question. Mountains are most often formed by movement of the tectonic plates in the Earth's crust. Great mountain ranges like the Himalayas often form along the boundaries of these plates. Tectonic plates move slowly. It can take millions and millions of years for mountains to form. Land is awesome! Who knew it was such a great process? Basically, this quiz is just to test if you've learned anything from it. A genius test. I prepared 7 questions for everyone to answer, and you'll have 30 seconds to figure out each one. Good luck!